What's up to all those alone in the zone? It's the innovator slash illustrator John Eli Lopez, back once again on a mission to get you one step closer to being the king or the queen of the pencil. And today I will be guiding you through still life drawings using an object. So you'll be following me as I try something a little different today, giving you my point of view as I render this bust. And for this drawing, I'll be using color pencil, no eraser, no setup. I'm just going for it. And as you see, I'll be using today is a wooden sculpture I received as a gift a couple years ago of a male African's bust. And I set it up right next to my sketchboard. I have my sketch paper and my pencils on the side, and we are just gonna go for it. All right. And as you see, I'm starting out with a brown color pencil. I did my action line in the middle. I try to get the center line as best as I could. After I got that, you know, now we starting to get the shape of the face in, the head. Of course, the first thing I did was that oval. Then, you did the oval for the head, and then you try to get the center line in. But if you don't put too much pressure on yourself, you're not doing a photorealistic rendering. You are doing a sketch. And you're getting the value in as best as you could. So when you look at it in that kind of way, you take the pressure off yourself and you're just going for it. And a good way to test your skills is definitely when you're doing something like this, try not to erase. Just go for it. Use your mistakes as something that takes you in another creative direction. So I guess I wouldn't even call them mistakes, right? And as you see, as I'm getting the features down, I'm getting darker, and that's how you can definitely tackle anything you are drawing. Is just go light, right? Because a line that you're not going to keep can become a shadow, and the line that you plan to keep, you can darken that in. Another way to look at it is when you're doing renderings, try to have less lines. Things that you think is a line really is a shadow. Besides basically the outline if you're not doing the background. So I'm leaving some space in for the highlights. And as we're doing this here, this is just a back and forth thing. Looking at the object, looking at my paper. And for this rendering, the color pencils I'm using are, brown, burnt umber, dark umber, peach. We're staying in that spectrum, in that color spectrum right there, because that is the color of the wooden bust. Right? It falls all within those ranges. So that's what makes this fun task right here. Is you know what color range to stay in. Ochre yellow. I have a light umber in there. dark brown. I'm also using burnt ochre, sienna brown. So that's the range I'm in right there. And it's just a back and forth thing. So, I was the set of Prismacolors I'm using, the has I'm using at least a good you know 6 different shades of brown in that brown family, and that's adding the richness to my drawing. But as I said before in previous videos, you work with what you have. If you don't have color pencils and you want to try to still life with a regular pencil, that's perfectly fine. But one of the main tricks is, stay just building up very slowly and getting darker and darker and darker. And that comes with the confidence of what you are drawing. The more confident you are with it, the darker you progress. If you're not too happy with what you're laying down, just stay light until you get more of the features in that you want and more of the look that you want. Then you come back and start getting a little darker. But definitely, you want to always go back to drawing from still life. It's truly a skill building exercise. It's coming together. So I wanted to try a little something different here with this video here. Instead of having it zoomed up on the canvas like I usually do or on the paper, I wanted to show you guys that I'm drawing directly from the object and it's a back and forth type of thing. Instead of just, drawing something and you're not really seeing the subject matter. So this way you guys get to see exactly what the subject matter look like in real time and how my drawing is building up in real time. That's coming together. Definitely coming to life right there. And before you start, you get the colors you're gonna use and you keep them right next to you so you don't have to, go back and forth through the pack and figure out what you're doing. That way you can just flow. Nothing's really holding you back. And you can be alone in the zone. Focus on what you need to focus on. Because it is a constant staring at your subject and back to your paper. Making sure you get those pieces in, because this is a good way to challenge your skills. So even if everyone has some type of object in their house, find something that's interesting that catches your eye. So now we're just laying down that shadow, and that's some of the that's one of the final steps. Once you start putting in the reflective shadow, that's when you're happy with your rendering. And that's where I'm at right now with it. Just coming back and forth, little final touches here and there, tightening up. Get in there. So if you see one area has, too much of one tone, you can add that tone, spread it out throughout the entire piece. And there we go. We added the final touches in. And we are done. Very nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got some value from it. If you did, beat up that subscribe button, hit the like, leave a comment. Any feedback is appreciated. So until next time, John Eli Lopez signing out. Y'all be good and be safe.